We had CPI data in the last day or two from both China and the US. China's CPI recorded no change month on month, while the US equivalent measure remained resilient at 3.7% annualized CPI. So both outcomes, although very different, were taken negatively by investors, with fears of higher rates in the US and fears of deflationary recession in China. China's economy is obviously still struggling to recover from lockdown and has excess capacity for which it's trying to stimulate demand. Meanwhile, the US spends vast sums on reshoring previously outsourced activities, China and other lower cost Asian economies, in so doing creating deficits and stubborn inflation. So we've basically got a case of China's porridge is too cold and America's porridge is too hot. And that, I'm afraid, is the state of the fracturing global economy. And it doesn't seem as though it's going to go away anytime soon. Hence, we have this sluggish Chinese economy and overly strong US economy. And it feels like the connecting rods between the two have, I'm afraid, broken. So don't know what we do about it, but it's an odd state of affairs, that's for sure. In the UK, it's a typically quiet Friday. I think probably in UK mid-cap land, Avon Protection is probably the highlight, which sort of trading update saying that things are actually quite good. H2 was stronger than H1. The order book is up and they're sort of in line to meet expectations, which will be a stabilised and slightly improving year. The background on Avon Protection is that it's, I think, going to be probably a textbook corporate strategy case study of how not to do things, since shifting its focus from being a rubber manufacturer to multiple industries to focusing just on the defence sector, supplying gas masks and helmets and other body armour to militaries. Its share price has fallen from a high of over £45 a couple of years ago to £7 today, just showing how if you lose a premium rating from the stock market, it is very costly. I mean, today's news is welcome, but given the grisly background with two hot wars going on in the world now, it's difficult to imagine that things would be getting worse for them.